I discovered that every time my husband closed the door with my friend, another $10,000 would appear in my arms. I had to listen to the sounds coming from the room, pick up the cash scattered all over the floor, change into a red dress, and wait patiently for my husband to open the door again. He would throw stacks of money at me and order me to clean up the mess in the room, but despite the humiliation and torture from my husband and my friend, I never got angry, and I refused to reveal the truth of the tragedy from years ago, 5 years earlier. I accidentally discovered my mother-in-law's secret. She knelt and begged me, and I promised to keep it. But a few days later, she suddenly walked into the road in front of my car and died on the spot. This tragedy made my husband hate me. He personally sent me, the woman he loved for more than 10 years, into prison. 5 dark years in prison passed in a blink. I was released early because cancer had spread, but I never went to explain the truth to my husband. If the scandal was exposed, my husband and our corporation would be ruined forever, but I did not know that the friend who pushed me into misery had drugged my drink on our engagement day to embarrass my mother-in-law, and later used it to threaten her, forcing her to throw herself in front of my car. Even my husband's misunderstanding was caused by her. She made him believe that I murdered his mother to hide an affair. Yet, I foolishly wanted to protect this secret, even if it meant dying. I went alone to Tianxian. Although my body could be buried there after death, I had to pay off the remaining fee within half a month. The reason I insisted was because 8 years ago my husband and I married and made vows in Tianshan to earn the final sum before dying. I put on a red dress and red lipstick, falling from a wealthy daughter to a nightclub worker, and the first clients I met were the husband who sent me to jail and the friend who betrayed me. My husband saw me working there and was furious. He threw me to the ground and allowed others to humiliate me. My friend felt fearless with his support. She grabbed a towel and hurled it at me. I endured the pain and humiliation and wiped their table, thinking that obedience would end things quickly. But when my husband heard the boss say I needed money, he threw a stack of cash at me to force me to drink, not knowing the doctor had warned me never to touch alcohol. And my friend's cruelty was only beginning. She acted high and mighty, urging me to drink. My husband thought she was helping him vent. He did not know how vicious she was. Seeing me stumble out of the room, she signaled her people to follow. Moments later, they found I had fainted and vomited blood. My husband wanted to rush over, but my friend stopped him, saying it was the women's restroom. He could only wait outside. The friend who was cruel a second earlier immediately changed her face, saying I was just drunk. Her followers admitted they were mistaken out of fear. Even so, my husband refused to let me go. He dragged me back to the wedding home from 5 years ago. Seeing the familiar place again, my heart shattered. No matter how he misunderstood or insulted me, I refused to mention anything from 5 years ago. This made him furious. He punished me by making me watch him every night. As he was with another woman, he threw $10,000 at me, secretly hoping I would refuse. But I did not. I even smiled and agreed. He trembled with anger, but still wanted to torture me. He never understood why the cheerful woman I once was refused to.